Live television rarely runs smoothly, and the potential for unseen mishaps is enormous. Sometimes the unpredictable makes live broadcasting all the more exciting, but other times the unfortunate hosts, special guests, and celebrities involved probably wish the ground would just swallow them up completely. Here are some of the most toe-curling embarrassing moments ever captured on live TV. Prepare to cringe. Skype intruders. Using Skype to conduct an overseas interview is a pretty smart idea, but neither party could have been prepared for this famous faux pas when BBC News spoke to American professor Robert Kelly live on air. The interview was going smoothly until Kelly's home office door burst open and his excitable 4-year-old daughter danced her way into the room behind him. As if that wasn't embarrassing enough, Kelly's 8-month-old baby then somehow wheeled himself in on a stroller to join the party before his mortified wife could be seen rushing into the room to collect the children.
My apologies.
Luckily, everyone involved knew the incident would be instant comedy gold, and the viral video clip even made his wife and kids minor online celebrities. I'm sure Kelly will remember to lock his office door from now on, though. Best Picture. Award shows. Elaborate venues full of competing celebrities, flowing alcohol, and nervous hosts trying to hold it all together on live TV. What could go wrong? Thankfully for future hosts, nothing could top this incredible blunder from the 2017 Oscars when the wrong recipient was awarded Best Picture.
La La Land.
In the jaw-dropping turn of events, the musical romance drama La La Land was announced as the winner. But as the cast and crew arrived on stage to make their acceptance speeches, they were unaware that this amazing achievement was about to be snatched away.
There's a mistake. Moonlight, you guys won Best Picture.
The host Warren Beatty had wrongly read out the card for Best Actress, and La La Land producer Jordan Horowitz gracefully took center stage to rectify the mistake, holding up the correct card for proof. The bemused La La Land cast then had to awkwardly rejoin the shocked theater audience to allow Moonlight to claim the stage and the award for Best Picture.
I don't know what to say. That was really... I'm still not sure this is real.
Thankfully, there was no bad blood between the movies, and the humiliated Academy issued a formal apology to both parties. Eggcellent revenge. Reality TV mogul Simon Cowell isn't everyone's cup of tea, but one woman decided to satisfy her personal vendetta in front of the nation when she pelted the celebrity judge with eggs during the live Britain's Got Talent final in 2013. Viola player Natalie Holt had been patiently waiting in the onstage ensemble during the performance of singing brothers Adam and Richard Johnson when she got up and began throwing eggs at the front of the stage. Holt had unsuccessfully auditioned the previous year and had planned the stunt in protest against the power Cowell has over the music industry. With a huge grin on her face, she landed a few successful shots before being bundled off stage by security, leaving Cowell with egg on his face. Literally. MTV Award interruption. Kanye West isn't known for being the most understated celebrity, but he managed to shock everyone during the 2009 MTV Music Awards when he got on stage during Taylor Swift's acceptance speech for Best Music Video to announce that she was an undeserving winner. As Taylor stood awkwardly with her award, West grabbed the mic and declared that Beyoncé had one of the best videos of all time with her hit song Single Ladies.
I'm really happy for you. I'm gonna let you finish. But Beyonce had one of the best videos of all time.
The cringeworthy moment was arguably more embarrassing for Kanye than it was for Taylor, as Beyonce, along with the booing audience, didn't seem at all amused by his stunt. Who'd have thought that this uncomfortable pop culture relic would be the start of an ongoing feud between the two artists, which still continues to this day. Bird poop humiliation. This next horrifying live TV fail shows a reporter talking about the overpopulation of Canadian goldfinches in a woodland full of them.
An infestation of Canadian brownfinches, which is a small bird.
I guess the birds really don't like being called an infestation, and although the reporter admits I should have seen that one coming, he really should have been watching out for what happened next. We're live right now, proving that it's not just animals who are responsible for embarrassing TV cock-ups or these two oblivious news anchors from South Africa's Eyewitness News, who were caught singing while blissfully unaware that they were live on air. Jasmine Brooks and Chris Langlois confidently mumbled their way through a rendition of Ariana Grande's Side to Side as meteorologist Stefano De Petro looked on in confusion, repeatedly asking, what are you two doing right now? While all efforts to alert them went unnoticed, the pair were really going for it. As Stefano tries to save face by moving swiftly to the forecast, the two presenters could then be heard realizing in horror that they had been live the whole time. And it's comedy gold.
Wait a minute, we're live on TV right now?
Yes!
What? Nobody gave us
Are you serious? Yes, I'm serious. Are you guys really not know?
Oh my
Wait a
God.
second.
No hair gel? No problem. Live news broadcasts are a total goldmine for embarrassing TV moments, as reporters are repeatedly caught off guard between segments. This next clip went viral for all the wrong reasons after NBC's Matt Bradley was exposed for some unsightly grooming habits. While reporting in Syria, Bradley was unaware that the camera feed had momentarily switched to his location as he styled his hair with saliva as if it were the most normal thing in the world.
Eastern Syria, in an area where the last remnants of the Islamic State and so-called caliphate.
Coke and Mentos. The classic Diet Coke and Mentos experiment is a staple for any amateur science fan, and it's been done hundreds of times on TV. But rest assured, this attempt on an Australian news show is totally worth the watch. The quote-unquote scientist encourages co-host Natasha Belling to take part in the demonstration by turning the Coke bottle rocket upside down when the time is right. And oh boy did it backfire. Literally.
I've done it twice. You should have been watching.
I wasn't watching.
As Belling admits that she wasn't paying that close of attention during the initial demonstration, the rocket explodes toward her, just narrowly missing her head and even cutting down a tree branch behind her. Thank God this didn't end in a live beheading. Heavy night. There's some things we just can't control. Unwanted bodily functions being one of them. And Swedish late-night game show host NASM Singh learned that the hard way when this happened live on air in 2007.
Hej Niklas, vad har du för svar till mig?
12.
This horror show is pretty much anyone's worst nightmare. But NASM Singh was right back on form just seconds later, apologizing to the phone-in guest for the, unfortunate mishap. NASM Singh quickly explained that she had period pains and even managed to keep the show on the road for another 2 hours. What a trooper. High five. No one can blame you for suddenly vomiting on live TV, but surely there's no coming back from this next mistake. American Idol host Ryan Seacrest was eagerly awaiting the results of blind contestant Scott's audition. And when he found out he'd got through, this was his reaction.
Well, I'm giving you a high five.
Yes, he tried to high-five a blind man. No, the internet still can't get over it a decade later. And no, you cannot unsee this total cringe fest because, well, I had to. And we're in this together, remember? Guy Goma. Next up, we have one of the greatest cases of mistaken identity caught on live TV. This momentous occasion occurred back in 2006 when BBC News accidentally interviewed a man awaiting a job interview for the BBC's IT department about a high-profile Apple court case. The silent scream on his face says it all when the man, named Guy Goma, is mistakenly introduced as Guy Cooney, editor of the tech website News Wireless. Instead of informing presenter Karen Bowerman about the mix-up, Goma decides to blag his way through the interview, and does a pretty decent job of it too.
Were you surprised by this verdict today?
I'm very surprised to see this verdict to come on me because I was not expecting that.
This is the true manifestation of that nightmare where you walk into the wrong exam hall and have to sit the test anyway. This man was in the wrong place at the wrong time and still managed to make things work, and I applaud him for that. Here 1 minute, gone the next. Live interviews rarely go as planned, but South African chairman Lanik Slanene could never have seen this coming as he gave an interview for a political show on the SABC2 channel in 2008. As he confidently delivered his answer, the chair he was sitting on suddenly gave way and he vanished under the table.
Engagement is actually after the tabling of the...
What's even better is that the chair sounded a clear warning shot as it cracked moments earlier. But Nene was clearly determined to finish the interview for better or for worse. After this interview, he probably should have given up his position as chairman to join the standing committee. No capes. It's fair to say that someone was probably on the chopping block after this catastrophe during Madonna's performance at the Brit Awards in 2015. As she ironically sang, "I let down my guard, I fell into your arms," Madonna failed to untie her cape before the dancers were due to tear it away, yanking the singer backwards down a set of stairs instead. Madonna soldiered on regardless of the unfortunate cape incident, and clearly Edna Mode did not design her costume for the night.
No capes.
Olympic cyclists. From one fashion faux pas to another, the Olympic women's USA cycling team gained some viral attention in 2012 for their interesting looking kit. I mean, come on, those hems are all over the place. The team still managed to scoop up the silver medal at the finish line, but I sincerely hope those costumes were never used again. Pedicab ban. While reporting on a potential pedicab ban, Fox 5 News presenter Greg Kelly decided to take co-host Rosanna Scotto for a spin in one of the pedal-powered vehicles, unaware that he was about to demonstrate just why they might be better off our streets. As Kelly begins cycling down the busy street, Rosanna can be heard jokingly calling out, "Wait, you need a license? Oh geez." And then this happens.
What? That guy? Oh!
The furious driver of the vehicle involved then steps out of his car to assess the damage, as Kelly can be seen apologizing for the accident, if you can call driving directly into the back of someone's car an accident. Total meltdown. If ever the ground could actually open up and swallow a human being during an intensely awkward situation, this new segment involving reporter David Nazar and professional ice sculptor Roland Hernandez would be a good time for it. Nazar interviews the ice artist as he works on a live sculpture at a county fair, which he says will be finished up in the freezer later on. It's only when the reporter decides to take a closer look at the icy artwork that things really take a turn for the worst.
Look at this, because why is this your Oh my God. I am so sorry.
With his prized possession now in pieces, the understandably cheesed-off sculptor furiously walks away from the scene, leaving the live reporter red in the face, but also creating an incredible viral video to be enjoyed for years to come. Which of these embarrassing moments caught on live TV made you cringe the most? Maybe you'll pay closer attention to the news from now on. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Thanks for watching.